is that the Sam's Meat Market is on fire. You're looking at also the public storage is on fire, Anderson, and there's one other business on fire, and that is those three businesses are on West Florissant, which is right where the initial protests were, the bulk of the protests, and then the QT not far from that. And then, of course, Canfield Drive is really right in that area, and that's where Michael Brown lost his life. And as you have been hearing from our Stephanie Elam, who's on the scene, as well as Jason Carroll, you don't really see, and you pointed this out as well, Anderson, what you don't see are firefighters, because there are so many fires going in the area, they just don't have enough personnel to deal with all of them, or the businesses, as they are looking at them, they're too far gone to even go in and try to save them. But the residents in that area are going to have to live with this, sadly, and of course the merchants, the store owners, shopkeepers are going to come back tomorrow if they have left already. Many of them may be watching their businesses burn, either standing in front of them or at home, but they're going to come back to nothing tomorrow. And you know, these are people who with so much frustration and so much anger has really turned that onto their own community and has started to loot, and we saw that happening live, and really set fires to their own businesses, and people's livelihoods now, Anderson, have gone up in smoke, and it's really sad. For the most part, if we can come back here, I want to show you what's happening in front of the Ferguson Police Department, which is where the initial unrest happened, started this evening. Protesters are, for the most part now, they're on the sidewalks. They have open traffic back up along the street. But when you try to get down to where the police cruisers were on fire earlier, you can't get that far. They're turning cars around. And then just about a quarter mile down to my right, really about a half mile down to my right, there was a Walgreens where we went earlier to gather supplies. That Walgreens, we're told by police, has now been looted. Many of the businesses where we are standing around have been looted across from the police station. If you could see what I'm seeing, you will see broken out windows, doors that are smashed in, even a broken out glass and a broken out door at the fire department right next to the police station. So that's what we're witnessing here, along with the protests that are happening on I-44 and I-40, the interstates that run parallel along the city of St. Louis, Anderson.
And we're going to take another short break. Mark Lamont Hill is here with me. I'm going to talk to him when we come back.
And it was even worse. I was inside.
You motherfuckers think this shit is cute? You motherfuckers think that racism don't exist? Y'all think racism ain't something to play with? Huh?
And what's interesting is the contrast.
Huh? At the end of the fucking day, he was a white man who killed a black boy and did not get convicted. Alright? It is a white versus black thing. Wake the fuck up. And for all of those who are saying this isn't about race, it is about race. It is about fucking race. Ain't nobody stupid no more. Don't nobody want to hear that it's not about race bullshit. It is. It ain't no citizen versus cop. It's black versus fucking white. That's why the city's on fucking fire. Anybody who want to know, that's why the city is on fire. You can't tell people that this ain't a black versus white thing. If it wasn't, the city wouldn't be on fucking fire right now. I don't want to hear shit else.
We're tired of this. I think there's a sense, and whether it's right or wrong, there's a sense that people only are heard when they yell. And unfortunately, the justice system hasn't, in their minds, and I would probably agree with them in this case, it hasn't served them well.
Do you think he was from the community?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I think people realize that the only time they get a national response, the only time they get national attention, is when there is a spectacle like this. It doesn't justify looting, but it might be disingenuous to suggest that people should just let the system play out, because it doesn't seem to work for them in their minds.
Mark O'Mara is also joining us, Lisa as well. Mark and Lisa.
Now, once again, they're scrambling the fucking TV channels so we can't see what's really going on. You see this shit? Do you guys see this? I have Charter. There's my fucking box right there, okay? Here's the TV. They're trying to do some shit that they don't want the public to see. Why is that?